guys, it's Sonia Miller of Junk Monkey Paint Company. Happy Tuesday. It is Vlog Tuesday. Every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday we do new uploads here on our channel. Get to hang out with you guys and have a little more fun behind the scenes. So, true story, we're cleaning out our basement. It is an ongoing thing, so if you watched last week, you may have heard me mention that as well. And so any little pieces of wood that I've been finding, I've been trying to make into something to, you know, give them a purpose in life versus see them burnt. And so we have a big event coming up this weekend here in town, and so I'm turning them all into signs. And so today's vlog is going to be a tutorial where I show you how I'm going to make this kind of witchy and Halloweeny and fall-like, and you can at the end of the day put any words on this you want, but hopefully you learn a few tips. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and grab some Lucky Clover in our chalky style paint line, because when I think of this sign that I'm going to be doing, which is definitely a Halloween sign, then when I think of like Halloween, I think of greens, and I think of oranges, and I think of purples, you too. So I figure I can't go wrong with this. I'm going to lay down a base here on this brownie frowny, rather tired, kicking around the basement, scraped and dented and dinged piece of wood. This is just stuff that you pick up at your local like hardware store that you typically see on sale, and then you get it cut whatever size you want, right? In this case, I'm guessing this is about maybe 2 feet long. It's pretty long, so it can't even fit all the way on camera. I like put my camera up as high as I could so you guys could see. So just know this is the top right here we're gonna start working on, and let's get going. So I've got vintage white and I've got Lucky Clover that I just put into this plate. You guys know I love to make use of plates. I stole this one from Adam. He's working on paint samples for you guys, and so I stole one of his plates with all the dry swatches on here and making use of it. So sorry, Adam, but I gotta take one for the team. All right, so I'm gonna load my brush with half and half, okay? Lucky Clover and vintage white, and I'm going to go across and give myself this really cool green background. It's gonna have like a bit of an ombre effect. This is what I call my weathered effect, except typically you see me do this style using my, you know, like my browns or my grays or something like that. And so this is a bit of a non-traditional weathered look. And instead of using a whole bunch of colors, I'm just using 2, because at the end of the day, I could have painted just this background, just a straight green color or straight white. But I think it's always interesting to the eyes when you take a moment to put a few layers of, or a few different colors of paint down, and it just makes it interesting, right? Bye-bye boring, regular green. Now we've got this beautiful striation of colors. Can you see all that? And honestly, I could play with that as much as I want, but it's, you know, I like quick and easy, right? Quick and easy and beautiful. Quick, easy, and beautiful. And there you go. Beautiful. All right, and you saw how much paint I used. Barely any. All right, let's let this dry. I'm going to go ahead and grab my heat gun so I can do that. And then we will begin the next step. All right, let's get ready for the very next step. And on this sign, I'm going to include some vinyl lettering, okay? Basically, it's like a sticker that you print off. You use a program, you use a special printer, and before you know it, you've printed out not just some wording, but you've printed out an actual sticker. So basically, it's sandwiched in here between a top part and a bottom part. And it's been kicking around my basement for a while, but I'm gonna make use of it. I'm not gonna throw it out. I'm like, you know what, this just happens to be October, and yeah, I will find a way to make this sign. So it's kind of like, you know, in our movie, when we moved the shop and things, it got like stuck down there in something, but that's okay, because it's still in here, still protected. And so look in there. Do you see what's inside there? Oh yeah. All right, so now when I had these made, so I actually paid a friend to make a bunch of these for me. I have a Cricut, and I also recently in the last month purchased a Silhouette. Those are gonna be the 2 main competing printers for when it comes to printing vinyl, okay? And so each have their benefits, but you know, I started with the Cricut, now I have the Silhouette, and basically it takes a bit of a learning curve, but you can teach yourself to be able to come up with all kinds of font and everything and get them printed out. You can add in, like here's a witch right here, and it says, by the way, don't make me flip my witch switch. How cool is that? But yeah, you can do these yourself. So if you're somebody that just kind of like, for me, I had a paint party and this was one of the projects that we did, and so I paid a friend and went, hey, can you do me 20 of those real quick? And she took care of that for me, and I just paid her that way. As a business owner, sometimes it's nice to have friends that do those sorts of things that can help save you time and also helps them as well, right? But just know that if you're somebody that has time on your hands and you think that you want to get into this not just for like one paint party or one-off thing, but you really want to do it for the long run, it definitely pays to invest in like a Cricut or a Silhouette. So go do your research, but that's how these are made. Now, if you're also trying to get some interesting ones and you don't want to like teach yourself how to be able to print vinyl, then you can also go on places like Etsy, okay? So not only can you find people in the local community that will be happy to do some signs and you can pay them to print them, but if you go on like a place like Etsy and you look up vinyl cutouts or vinyl sayings, you know, those sorts of things, start kind of doing searches for them, you'll find people that also just sell these, right? So anyhow, let's go ahead and get started. So at the time that I had these made, I was putting them on a block of wood that was square just like this. Now I've got a piece that's definitely long and rectangle, so I'm just gonna have fun with it, and honestly, you can cut and lay out your stencil or your vinyl in any sort of way. So I'm just gonna go ahead and space it out so it still works for this piece of wood right here. Let me go ahead and grab mine. All right, so I'm gonna cut the witch out first before I stick it down and do the whole layout. All right, maybe I'll put the witch up top. I think that would be cool. So this bottom half right here is connected together with the way the design is done. So don't make me flip my witch switch. So what I could do is maybe cut the don't and the make me so I can space it out a little bit more. Easy peasy, easy peasy. So let's see here. Don't make me flip my witch switch. I like that. Okay. Now I just do the best spacing possible. Do the eye squint. My girl's up top right there. On the right there. Let's just go ahead and start with that. Okay, so basically when you're working with vinyl and your sticker's in between the two pieces, what you want to do is have your sticker stuck to the top. Okay, so I'm peeling this apart, and sometimes it just happens so nice where it just completely peels apart for you like that. You can throw out the backing and stick it right down. But basically, before you start going, a good rule of thumb is to always apply pressure on the top of it so that that sticker sticks to the top level, okay? So I could use anything that I have as an example, but you can find tools that are made just for this. You can use an old library card, an old rewards card, and basically you want to press down on it so when you do pull it apart that this is happening, that it's actually sticking to the very front. This is garbage right here. My sticker is now here, right? So I can go ahead and put her down. I'm just thinking back to when I was in Salem last month, like 3 weeks ago. And did you guys see that vlog, Walking Through Salem, I put up when we went around town and I got to check it out? It reminds me of Samantha the Witch, and I got to see her her statue. I'm trying to think, was it one of the TV networks that donated the statue? It's really, really cool. Who saw that? Oh, so awesome. Like I would totally put that in my front yard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so you want to have your witch now to stick down. So first, I went over it to make sure it's stuck to the top. Now I'm going over it to make sure that I'm pushing it down to actually connect with the project itself, okay? And you want to make sure it's stuck down really, really well. Let's see here. So it needs to release from the top and stick to your project. Okay, so we are done. Woohoo! That took a lot of patience going through all that font, be able to get it all down, and especially down here. I will tell you that if you're going to design something, I've learned to bold your letters to make it easier to get them off, and also like right here, this entire, all these little words right here, flip my which switch are all connected together, like the P connects into the T. So just a design tip that try to space it out. You will thank yourself in the future. And you know what? Don't wait and leave your vinyl in the basement for a long period of time. You know, just get out and enjoy it and use it when it's nice and fresh and it's just done. I think it'll be easier for the paper to be able to give way and release that sticker as well. But we got through it, and I am loving it for what it is right now. So it's time to go ahead. Let's add a little bit of a border to that, because it's always nicer when you frame your pictures, right? Let me go ahead and grab some of my black velvet here off my stash, and we're gonna go ahead and open this and get started on this one. Let me pick a brush here real fast. I'm gonna go ahead and use my shabby chip brush as well. And now into the paint it goes. Oh yeah, it's the chalky style paint that we have. Sticks to pretty much everything under the sun and takes the guesswork out of it for me, like what I can paint and what I can't paint, right? I just get an idea and I go with it. So right now I am doing what we affectionately call around these parts the eyeliner effect here at the Junk Monkey. It's where you put a little bit of a little winged eyeliner on your piece. Can you see already how awesome that is? I'm using my shabby chip brush. These are online as well at junkmonkeypaint.com. So when you're picking up your paint, make sure you get one of these brushes because you will love yourself, especially if you love, like me, the antiqued age kind of look, all right? And so what I'm doing is basically giving this some edging, and this brush allows me to get some really cool old effects, all right? Now that I've done my edging all the way around by putting my brush on the edge and truly letting a bunch fall off, now I'm gonna go ahead and paint the rest of my sides as well, because I did not paint those, and you know, I just think it looks so much nicer. Like if you look on the sides right here, it's gonna look so much nicer when this is painted, because it will give that wraparound frame kind of feel, right? What do you guys think? Are you liking it? Who's gonna go and either get into vinyl cutouts or get some from a friend or online? There you go. See the difference that makes? Yeah, right? Let's do that other side as well. And this is just cheap wood. I like to watch it go on sale, and whatever's on sale that week, right? Get it when it's on sale, cut it, and then down the road I will get to make use of it. All right, let's not forget the top up here. Make sure we got that. All right, and the bottom. Woohoo! All right, I'm gonna bring that in just a little bit more to kind of fill this out and really feel like it's balanced. Give that a nice frame all the way around there. You can also take your brush and pull it inwards just to give yourself. And again, I'm not putting extra paint on my brush. I'm making use of what's on there. Do you see how nice where that lightning happened right there, because I used the two colors, and it just makes it so much more interesting, you know, rather than me just painting it one solid color. What do you guys think? I think this is so cool. I mean, honestly, I could even see this right now with a little bit of glitter onto it. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, you know, if I had a can of glitter splash, I would go all over that and just spray some glitter on it, or anything like that, you know? So there we go, we are completely done. So this was our scrap of wood. We made use of it with that vinyl that I had kicking around here. Don't make me flip my witch switch, baby, because you know what? We all got one, right? So you know what I'm saying? I'm just laying it out right now. So hopefully this has been inspiring to you guys. Think about using wood. Think about using colors to create amazing backgrounds. Think about whether you're painting on your font or whether you're using vinyl. It doesn't make a difference, whatever you want to do. And then edge it just with a little bit of the black paint. to be able to bring it all together. And I use black because black is used, you know, when I think about antiquing and how things darken over time, but also it plays off these words. So we've got a lighter background, not competing with the darker words, and then the darkness also going around the edges, giving that antique feel, but also balancing it all out. So remember, you can also cut your vinyls. And so if you ever get a vinyl and it's not quite the same layout as, you know, whatever your surface is, just do what I did. Cut it out, lay it out, and then go ahead and put it down in place. And you know what? There's always a solution, all right? Thanks, guys, for joining me. Tomorrow there will be another vlog upload, and then on Friday. And yeah, so hopefully you guys are getting lots of inspiration. Please, please, please take a moment to like my channel. Leave me a comment below. Did you like this project? Would you try it? Would you hang this in your house? Let me know. I love hearing from you guys and reading the comments. All right, take care, my friends. Bye.